Solving a linear equation with several occurrences of the variables on both sides, and two distributions. Okay, so we're going to, again, I like drawing that line down from my equal sign, just to make life better. And the first step, of course, is going to be to distribute all of your parentheses. Okay, so we're going to start with this -5 over here. So -5 times 2 is -10w. -5 times a -9 is a +45. We're going to bring down that plus 5w equals, and now we're going to distribute our other set of parentheses. So 7 times w. So of course 7w, and 7 times 9 is 63. From here, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and combine our like terms if there are more than one on one side. Okay, so we're going to do step 2. Combined like terms. Okay, so we're going to go over here, and we've got a -10w and a +5w. So that means we've got a -5w. We're going to bring down our plus 45. Equals 7w plus 63. Now we want to go ahead and move. Remember I said move our letter. Letter to the left side of the equal sign. So we're going to subtract because it's a +7. So if it was a -7, we would add, but in this case it's a +7, so we're subtracting. Again, be careful with your signs because you've got a -5 up here. So -5 plus 7, or plus a -7, sorry, is a -12w. Bring down your 45. Okay, and from here, we're going to be doing that whole add, subtract, depending on what we have. So we've got a positive, so we're going to subtract 45 on both sides. Trying to adjust this pin here, it's not working very well. 18. Okay, and of course that canceled, so we're going to bring down that -12w. And we're going to divide both sides by -12. So w equals, now if you divide this in a calculator, it's going to give you a decimal. And Alex is going to throw a hissy fit if you put a decimal in. Because Alex is going to want a fraction. Now, we could put this in, but Alex is still going to say, no, you still need to simplify it more. Okay, so if you look, I'm going to kind of box this so that way we can see our fraction here. So this is our fraction. So we need to go ahead and reduce this. Okay, so both of these can be divided by 2. So on top we have 9, and negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. Well, I think we can still reduce. So we're going to go ahead and take a 3 out of both. So now we've got 3 over a negative 2. Okay. Now, of course, if you are awake enough and could have seen that you could take a 6 out, then you could have taken the 6 out first. I am running on E, so I didn't see that right away. And so I ended up reducing twice. And so our final answer here that Alex is going to want is a negative 3 over 2. Okay. One of the other things that I do want to point out as you're working some of these problems. Oh, let me write in the 5th step here. Divide. And then I'm going to put number 6 as reduce, because chances are you're going to need to reduce all the fractions. And in this particular topic, all of the answers will be fractions. Okay, so that's something good to know. So 1, make sure you reduce. You're going to have fractions. And also you may have some problems where up here, let me see if I can get my cursor up here. Up here, sometimes in this case, the variable might cancel. Okay, like for example, let's say that this was a negative 10 and this was a positive 10 and it canceled. Well, then your letter's over here and you kind of go from step 2 to step 4 is what happens if you end up getting a problem like that. Otherwise, you distribute, combine like terms, move your letter, add, subtract, divide, reduce.